Welcome back to a new video, ladies and gentlemen. As you most know, Black Clover is on break this week, but that does not slow us down. We are going to surpass our limits and predict chapter 301. So guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, notifications on, join Discord, and tell me your predictions for Black Clover's next upcoming chapter 301. So with that being said, let's just jump straight into it. Alright, jumping straight into it. Chapter 301. Wow. You know, it's been like, what, two or something for the last 100 chapters, which is like the last 3 years. And now that we're on chapter 301, it's just kind of insane. And Black Clover has recently, as you most know, gotten very, very hard to predict. But don't worry, we will be here doing our very best to predict the next upcoming chapter. So this week's prediction is actually going to be a little interesting. Now, the official translations by Viz Media actually killed this, but this doesn't change what the Japanese translations was. So when Megicula was talking to Noelle, she referenced the 3 leaves of a clover. A seer represented the love she gave to her children. Gaja, the burnt crispy man, represented the faith he had to the queen he served. And Noelle represented the hope she believed in, that she got from Asta. Hope, faith, love. The 3 leaves of a clover were in chapter 300. Now obviously at the end of the chapter, Asta arrived in the nick of time. So I think if we're going to follow this pattern, chapter 301 is going to follow that pattern with the 4th leaf of a clover, luck, and the 5th leaf of a clover, the devil. So what do I mean? The 4th is most likely going to be referenced with Asta arriving in the nick of time. And then I believe something major is going to happen in chapter 301 with Asta and Liebe. Now, why do I say this? I've been doing some research with my friends, and we believe volume 30, which is this volume, ever since chapter 293, will most likely end chapter either 303 or 304, which means chapters 301, 302, and 303 need to be very, very good to hype up volume 31. That's what they do. Like, volume 29 was in the ended in the middle of the Magna versus Dante fight. Volume 28 ended with the twin devils arriving, and so volume 30 is going to end with something majorly catastrophic. So expect something insane in the next 3 chapters. Now obviously Asta arrived at the end of last chapter. Noelle crying, seeing her man after so long. But a lot of people missed the chapter actually ends on Megicula. Megicula says that human is ... Now usually when characters say ... they're setting something up. And I believe the fact that there's a break this week, it's gonna be even more insane. Now obviously Megicula is the mother of all curses. Every curse in existence originates from her. Now this is also an issue into is why we can't kill Megicula, because if Megicula dies, most likely every curse she's ever made or come from her will also be broken. Now obviously there are bad curses, for example Henry being cursed, for example Charlotte's red roses being cursed, Charlotte being forced into that like sleepless submission where her power is out of control. But if there are bad curses, then there are most likely also good curses. So I'm very interested to see how Megicula will be quote-unquote defeated or pushed back into the underworld. Now obviously the major thing here is Asta's Devil Union should still be on cooldown. The fact that he didn't arrive in this fight with Devil Union pretty much confirms that his Devil Union should still be on cooldown. Now, a lot of people have forgotten, and I was actually reminded to me by one of my friends, shout out to Zexel, is that Noct fed Asta, Magna, and Luck those cookies. Now, those cookies do heal parts of their bodies, heal their injuries, so I'm actually a little bit interested to see if those cookies might have had an actual impact on Asta's Devil Union timer. Though I'm not too sure. It might have lowered the timer from 20 minutes, 30 minutes left to maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but theoretically, Asta should still have a cooldown. Now, what's interesting here is Asta was there last time against Demon Light Magic, and Noelle appeared pretty much right after and saved Asta and Yuno when they needed it most. Now, I know I'm hard on Copium, praying that Noelle and Dorothy arrive. I know, it's getting a little out of control. Yuki Tabata is just a madman, but I'm honestly excited to see what Noelle and Dorothy are going to do. For example, especially Noelle, who is actually already confirmed by Tabata the next Wizard King in this storyline. So what is Noelle going to do? Noelle is obviously going to have a very big major point in this arc. Honestly, I would honestly love it if Noelle and Fuguelian did a team up or something like that on one of the next Devils, but I highly significantly doubt that. On a side note, with Asta appearing, there is a chance we might actually switch to Yuno, so keep that in mind, though I highly doubt it. I expect us to be with Megicula, as I presumed last time, well into most likely chapter 303 and 304. That is when we will switch to Yuno for volume 31. I think Yuno is going to be the focus of volume 31. Asta was mainly the focus of volume 29. Noelle was the focus of volume 30, which means Yuno is going to be the focus of volume 31, starting most likely chapter 304 or 305. But at the end of the day, these are just my predictions on what I think is going to happen next. Yuki Tabata is unpredictable, and it's honestly shocking how many of my predictions have come wrong. Even last week, I made a video specifically saying Asta will not appear, only for Asta to just appear out of nowhere. So who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows what the fuck is gonna happen next week? All I can say is I'm excited for the Asta and Noelle team up. Hopefully, we finally get the team up I've wanted all this time. Be sure to like the video. Join Discord if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. My name is, as always, peace!